So Dragon Ball Super episode 126. If I'm being honest, I didn't expect the episode to be this good. Like, the finale was so great, they did such a good job with Vegeta and Toppo. They made it such a great fight, you know, they couldn't have made it better. Likewise, the animation wasn't the greatest, but it was pretty damn good. Now, the first half wasn't as strong as the second half, but it still had a lot of cool moments, like Android 17 facing off against Toppo. Granted, there was a lot of Hakai in this episode, like they should have called this episode Hakai, because the amount of times that Toppo used Hakai in this episode was probably over 30. Like, he kept spamming Hakai all and over again. Now, the Android 17 versus Toppo fight was a pretty cool fight to see. Obviously, Android 17 was dominated because Toppo has become so strong since converting. Like, he's converting some kind of religion at this point. Like, he first was all about justice, now he's all about destruction. I don't know what happened there, but okay. So, I thought that Frieza was going to have a part in this last bit of the tournament a little bit later than now, but it seems like he's going right now. Like in this episode, he just saved Android 17. If it wasn't for him, he would probably be already out. So that was great seeing Frieza again, but I think it was a bit too soon. They could have maybe made it in the next episode, but it is what it is, you know? Also, Frieza uses the paralysis technique on Toppo, and obviously Toppo is not affected at all. In fact, he counters him, and yeah, Frieza's probably out of the picture at the moment, obviously. After that, we see a snippet of Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren, and Jiren shoots a blast and hits 17 and Frieza. And then afterwards, like, Jiren and Toppo have this cool moment where they kind of like communicate just by looking at each other, and they switch opponent instantly. Like, now Toppo is facing off Vegeta, and basically they have a clash between Hakai and Final Flash, which was really cool to see. Now we move on to the next part of the episode, which is basically the highlight of the episode in my honest opinion. Like, this is where Vegeta finally gets his moment in the series. This is his true moment in the series. So there was an interesting moment during the fight where Vegeta questions Toppo's justice to destruction kind of mentality change, and the way that Toppo responds is that, like, justice can't protect our universe, so it's worthless basically. So he basically just abandoned his whole point, the whole point of his character at this point. Like, he's a totally different person. I don't know if this has happened to him before, but if it hasn't, I don't know where this came from, because it was kind of out of nowhere. But I'm not gonna lie, like, Destruction Toppo is so much like badass than his counterpart, which is Justice Toppo, so I don't mind really. At this point, Toppo dominates Vegeta, and basically Vegeta remembers Bulma, Trunks and Bulla, and basically these memories fuel him to basically at the end of the episode he destroys Toppo. He also remembers Kaba, the promise he made with Kaba, and also obviously it's important for Vegeta's character, his pride as a Saiyan. In doing so, Vegeta goes crazy on Toppo, and yeah, Vegeta starts destroying him, literally destroying him. And we see like Vermouth, which is the god of destruction of Universe 11, panicking at this point. Like, he's saying to Toppo that just destroy every attack of his, and yeah, Toppo tries to obey that order, but I guess Vegeta's blue aura now, the new power up that he has, destroys or nullifies Toppo's Hakai. I don't know how this works, but I guess it does. And then we have this moment where Vegeta replicates basically the move he used with Majin Buu, where he sacrificed himself to save the others. And he used it against Toppo. Yeah, he is using it against Toppo, which undoubtedly he doesn't get killed off. The explanation for him not being killed off is kind of you know, it's okay, I guess it's gonna end the series, so whatever, right? Seeing his full ki clash with Toppo's full power, Toppo's full Hakai power, mind you, it was really cool to see, and yeah, basically Vegeta destroys him at this point. Also, important thing to know that Piccolo has a flashback on when Vegeta sacrifices himself against Majin Buu, which was kind of neat. Like, it was very, very neat to see it again. Like, it was really cool to see it. So in doing so, Vegeta returned to his normal state. He didn't die, but at least he returned to his normal state, and I assume that he's barely going to fight, but seeing that he didn't die, he must have a purpose on this fight yet. So we'll see what he packs in the later episode that has to come. So at this point, Jiren's the only one left from the Universe 11 fighters, and Jiren looks at Toppo disappointed. He's really disappointed at his performance that he did in this tournament. So I think that was kind of like showing us that Toppo respected. I mean, Jiren respected Toppo a little bit there. However, he wasn't just, Toppo didn't live up to Jiren's expectations. So yeah, there's that. And then at the final minute of the episode, Jiren powers up. And yeah, we're going to see in the next episode Jiren versus Vegeta, Goku, and maybe Frieza, but Frieza doesn't seem to be visible in the last shot of the episode, which I don't know why they didn't show him. Maybe he's planning something, I don't know, man. But they showed Android 17, Goku and Vegeta, which honestly, all of them don't even have enough power at this point to defeat Jiren, in my opinion. Like, maybe Goku has some, but he's powered down as well. He was blue earlier in the episode, but he's powered down. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to defeat him, but there must be a way. But it seems like there is no way they're going to defeat him at this point. Like, they have no stamina left, and Jiren's powering up to his maximum state at this point. That's what I'm guessing, so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, there's only 5 episodes left, I think. And yeah, little amount of time, but it's going to be like 4 to 3 episodes of just fighting from here on out, with Jiren only, mind you. And yeah, the episode ends saying that we only have 4 minutes left in the tournament, so 4 minutes equals 4 episodes. And since we have 5 episodes left, that means we have 1 extra episode to wrap up the series and make sure it has an ending. Because, I mean, Dragon Ball Super will have an ending. It will conclude. I am pretty sure that it already has a conclusion done, okay? So yeah, it was a pretty great episode. I really loved it. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, yeah. I didn't expect Vegeta to eliminate Toppo, honestly. I thought like it was going to be a team effort of Android 17, Frieza and Vegeta, but Vegeta alone eliminated him, so well done to him, right? So yeah guys, if you want weekly Dragon Ball content, make sure to subscribe and enable notifications. It's been Nightmare King, see you in the next one.